Dominic Savio was a real boy. He wasn't just a character in a storybook or a legend passed down through generations. He was a living, breathing child who walked the earth just like you and me. He was born a long time ago in Italy, a country known for its rich history and beautiful landscapes. Imagine the rolling hills and ancient towns where Dominic spent his childhood. Dominic was born in the year 1842. That's a time when the world was very different from today. There were no cars, no smartphones, and no internet. People lived simpler lives, often close to nature. That's over 180 years ago. Can you count that high? It's a long time, isn't it? Dominic loved to learn new things. He was always curious, always asking questions, and always eager to discover more about the world around him. He also loved to play with his friends. They would run through the fields, play games, and enjoy the simple pleasures of childhood. Dominic's laughter could often be heard echoing through the countryside. But most of all, Dominic loved God. He felt a deep connection to his faith and spent a lot of time in prayer. He believed that God was always with him, guiding him and protecting him. He wanted to be close to God always. Whether he was playing with friends or studying, Dominic always kept his faith at the center of his life. He believed that by staying close to God, he could lead a life full of love, kindness, and purpose. Dominic went to a special school run by priests. This school was not like any other. It was a place where children learned about faith, kindness, and the teachings of God. The priests were not just teachers, they were mentors who guided the children in their spiritual journey. Dominic was particularly eager to learn more about God. He spent hours reading the Bible and other religious texts. He often found a quiet spot under a tree where he could reflect on the teachings and feel closer to the divine. Dominic was a very good boy. He always tried to do what was right, whether it was helping an elderly person cross the street, sharing his food with those in need, or picking up trash in the park. Dominic's actions reflected his deep sense of compassion and responsibility. Dominic knew that God wanted him to be pure. He tried very hard to keep his heart clean and pure. He spent a lot of time in prayer, asking for strength and guidance. His devotion was evident in the way he looked at the crucifix and the serene expression he wore while praying. He knew that meant thinking good thoughts and doing good deeds. Dominic believed that every small act of kindness brought him closer to God. Whether he was playing with other children, helping a friend with homework, or planting trees, he did everything with a pure heart and a joyful spirit. Purity means keeping our hearts clean and beautiful, just like God wants them to be. It means thinking kind thoughts about others. It means being kind with our words and actions. When we are pure, we are close to God. He sees our pure hearts and is very happy. Dominic knew this and he wanted to make God happy. Dominic Savio died when he was only 14 years old. His life was short, but it was filled with remarkable faith and devotion. But even though he was young, he showed everyone how to be close to God. Dominic was known for his deep spirituality and his commitment to living a holy life, even at such a tender age. He is a saint now. His canonization is a testament to his extraordinary virtue and the impact he had on those around him. We can be like Dominic by trying to be pure. Purity of heart and mind was something Dominic cherished and practiced daily. We can ask God to help us keep our hearts clean and beautiful. Through prayer and good deeds, we can strive to live a life that is pleasing to God. Then we can live a life pleasing to God, just like Dominic did. By following his example, we can bring joy to those around us, living a life full of love, kindness, and faith. We can become a saint too, just like Saint Dominic Savio.